Welcome back, everybody. My name is Tank. Today we're talking about Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Cardano. I'll be giving you my thoughts about where we are in the market, as well as where I think we might be going in the short to near future. Before I jump up into the markets, let me first remind you guys, I do have a giveaway happening on this channel where I will be giving away a free 50-inch flat screen TV to one lucky subscriber once we hit 1,000 subs. So if you guys want to be supportive or you guys just want to get in on that giveaway, all you have to do is smash that subscribe button and you could win a 50-inch flat screen TV just for doing so. I'm going to just cut to it, guys, because I know a lot of you guys want to know what possibly might be happening for Bitcoin. Right now, the total market cap is sitting at $2.07 trillion, and all of the top 10 coins, excluding Solana, are down. Solana is up 44.2% over the past 7 days, but the rest of them have been seeing negative price action in and on their charts. So let's jump on into Bitcoin's 4-hour time frame and just give you guys my 2 cents about what's happening right now. This is what I have charted for Bitcoin's price, guys. In my opinion, this is a bearish symmetrical triangle. I want to give you guys good news, but I am just giving you guys what I'm seeing, guys. This could be extended, and if it was, it would make it a lot more ideal looking bearish symmetrical triangle. But all in all, this is just a condensed version of what I think is a bearish symmetrical triangle. So there's that. I also do think, in my humble opinion, that if Bitcoin was to ever make a move, the time is now. We have wiped our slate clean of options over the weekend. If we are going to be capturing $50,000, we need to do that in the short to near future. And what I mean by that is by this week, we need to do that and hold above $50,000. If we are really going to be seeing these higher price points for these assets, Bitcoin needs to move to the upside this week. This could actually, within the next 24 to 48 hours, this could actually be the moments that are the most important for this bull run. We don't have much more time for this cycle to complete itself. And if we are going to be seeing higher price points, it needs to move now. And if we are going to be doing that, things need to turn around and us break up out of this bearish symmetrical triangle. Now, that's what I'm saying as far as the negative bearish sides of things, guys. But let me give you guys the bullish side of things, guys. We're still right at this 50 EMA. This 50 EMA is the same EMA that I've been preaching to you guys to watch over the past several videos, because it's held up quite well since we initiated this pump to the upside, guys. Well, follow me what I'm showing you guys here. This is the 50 EMA, this yellow line. Since starting it on the 21st of last month, we rallied, bounced off it like a trampoline, came back down because with every pump there's a dump, cut into it, found it as support again, bounced off it like a trampoline, came down, tested it, bounced, came back, tested it, bounced, cut through it, because with every pump there's a dump, guys. We have to cut through them every once in a while. And then rallied again quite hard, found support, cut through it, found support, and now we're just right on it again. 50 EMA has been something to watch ever since we started this pump to the upside, guys. Right now, we're sitting on the 50 EMA. Doesn't mean that it doesn't hold up just because of all this bearish stuff I just showed you. We could find support like we found here. We could find support like we found here and just be kind of taking a little bit of consolidation movement here before rallying and really capturing that $50,000 price point. But again, in my opinion is, if we're going to do it, we need to do it soon, because we're running out of time, Indiana Jones. We're running out of time. All in all, though, if I use Insight, which is my primary oscillator indicator tool that I like to use, right now on the 4-hour time frame, you can see that the RSIs, which are a lagging indicator, are trying to come back up. We did not get a really deep anchor on the 4-hour time frame, but that's okay. It doesn't need to get extremely deep. If we go to the 4-hour time, or sorry, the 3-hour time frame, we did get a pretty deep anchor wave. We didn't get a buy signal just yet, but I am suspecting that if things hold up to where we are right now, we will get a buy signal on the 3-hour time frame. The RSIs have not clearly pointed back up, and they have not totally flattened out just yet. We could see something come down just a little bit more, giving us a deeper anchor wave, and then maybe a further confirmation with the green dot once this candle actually confirms, which would be in an hour and 23 minutes. Just telling you guys what I'm seeing. Don't front run that or take that as financial advice. On the 2-hour time frame, we do show a buy signal on Insight, and the RSIs are clearly pointing back up. Again, we didn't get down to that 60 line like I'd like to see us, but we are within the range of 40 and 60, which again is a pretty strong indication of sell pressure exhausting itself. On the 1-hour time frame, RSIs are pointing clearly back up. Looks like we got a buy signal recently, and it does look like momentum is back up to the upside. So hopefully the 1-hour, 2-hour, and the 3-hour start transferring over to higher time frames, and we do start catching ourselves back up into that middle $48,000 price point for Bitcoin. If we can stay right around $48,500 or ideally $49,000, then that clearly puts us right back to where we were, and that does give us a good chance of possibly capturing $50,000. Not giving you guys financial advice, just pointing out things, guys. Again, there's a lot of things that you need to hold to account when you're trying to do TA and give yourself a better idea of what possibly might happen for these assets, not just for crypto, but other assets as well, Forex, stocks, whatever. Guys, world events have a lot to do with what happens on these charts. And if you're not holding those to weight, then you're going to be ran over like a freight train, because even if you agree with what's happening, and hopefully you guys are catching my drift, because YouTube does not like me talking about these kind of things, what's happening outside of the markets as far as what's happening in the world holds a lot of weight, guys. And right now, a lot of things look really, really sketchy. They look a little skittish. Some people are talking about lockdowns again. Some schools are closing. I'm just pointing it out to you guys. It's a real valid concern that you need to have regardless of your position about things. That will affect what happens. Investors like myself and bigger investors will protect their interests and take it out of investments and put it into a place that's a lot more secure, whether it be gold, whether it be Bitcoin, whatever it is. They'll start protecting their assets. And that's exactly what I preach to you guys all the time. Protect yourself, never overextend, always stay in profits, realize profits when they're there. Matter of fact, I will tell you guys what I did earlier today to make sure that no matter what scenario happens, whether we dump, whether we go sideways, or whether we pump, I'm in a position to where I can't lose. And I'll share with you guys that in the later part of the video. But right now, that's what I'm seeing for Bitcoin, Ethereum, guys. Ethereum's looking like we're still here, guys. We're still in this upwards ascending, I guess, channel, if that's what you want to call it. Unfortunately, we've been here for about 23 days, just ping-ponging off support and resistance. It is what it is. We are just in the middle of it. Again, long term, there's a lot of bullish arguments to be had for Ethereum, guys. There's more ETH being burnt than there is being put back into supply. There's more people staking Ethereum in preparation of ETH 2.0, and there's less and less ETH just in general on the exchanges for people to buy and or sell. With scarcity comes higher price points, guys. That's just basic economics. You guys need to learn what's happening as far as the token and the tokenomics and the development, as well as just looking at chart patterns and stuff like that. Because if you guys don't know what's happening behind the scenes, then it doesn't matter what you see here in the charts, guys. That you're just getting half of the picture. You need to do your homework and find that information and soak it in for you to make better decisions as far as your portfolio goes. Not financial advice, just giving you guys subtle suggestions. So ultimately, long term, I'm super, super bullish for Ethereum. It's just going to take some time. Unfortunately, we are where we are. We can only work with what we got. So let's do just that. Using Insight, again, we're going to look at the bottom section of the charts where the RSIs and momentum waves are. It does show us on the 4-hour time frame that we did catch a buy signal. RSIs are pointing back up here on the lower section for Insight. On the 3-hour time frame, same thing, looking really, really good right now, guys. And actually the 2-hour as well. Right now, Ethereum's looking really, really good. 1 hour to the 4-hour time frame, looking like we will catch some support. Now, again, let these time frames confirm. If you're going to front run it, at least give it half of the cycle of that time frame before you actually try to front run anything. So if you're looking at the 4-hour, give that signal that you're trying to front at least half of its length of life before you do so. So give it like 2 hours before you take a position, because that signal, whatever it is, could disappear on your ass. Sorry for swearing. It could, but it really could. So don't try to front run anything. But if you are, my suggestion would be just to give it at least half of its cycle before doing so. That's what I'm seeing on ETH, guys. ADA trading at $2.82 right now. Guys, I'm just really bullish on ADA. You know, I'm really, really bullish on ADA. I know a lot of people right now are selling off as we get closer and closer to $3. Matter of fact, we've seen that here. We saw that here. Whenever we get close to $2.90-something, people start selling off in preparation because, you know, that's a good psychological level of resistance. That's a whole round number. Whenever we get to that, like I said in previous videos, no matter what asset you're looking at, people are going to be taking profits. But, you know, I'm not necessarily selling just yet. In 13 or 12 days, we're going to be seeing smart contracts unleash for Cardano, so long as nothing bad happens. If that happens, guys, the floodgates will open up for all the developers and all the projects waiting to build on on Cardano, excuse me. And, you know, that just screams higher price points and bullish price action for Cardano. So I'm not just yet ready to call it for Cardano. Even if Bitcoin was to take a dump, I'm not selling. my Cardano. There's just no way. There's too much of a bullish scenario happening for Cardano. We're still above the 50 EMA, the same EMA that we've been above for a while now. And until that actually gets broke down, I'm not getting bearish at all about Cardano. Not financial advice, just letting you guys know that's my opinion. Right now on Insight, this section, the lower section where it shows us the momentum waves and the RSIs is pinching together quite nicely. Things are kind of looking like they might pop off here shortly for the 4-hour time frame. Let's go to the 3-hour time frame. Pinch together quite nicely on the RSIs. Not just clearly giving us a signal just yet, but it does look like it does want to try to. It does look like, again, on the momentum waves that things are pinching together quite nicely right there. On the 2-hour time frame, let me get rid of this drawing. Things are actually pointing back upwards here, and we did catch a buy signal from Insight. We did get pretty low to that 40 line on the sell waves. So there's that. And on the 1-hour time frame, yeah, 1-hour time frame, we got a double green dot. So I wouldn't necessarily sell. Just a suggestion, guys. Just way too much bullish things happening for Cardano. But that's what I'm seeing in the charts, guys. I will say, like I told you guys earlier, I'm going to share with you guys what I've done. I've positioned my long-term holds to be in profit, which means I sold off a good portion of Bitcoin, not entirely all of it, and a little bit of my Ethereum in preparations of a really negative, move to the downside. I didn't sell all of it. So where, if it does just go sideways, I'm cool with it. If it dumps down, I'm in profits. I realized my initial investments, I will always be in profits. So if it dumps all the way down to the ground, I'm still in profits. And I'm still holding some to where if it pumps, I will definitely be able to realize those profits as well, and realize those gains. I always suggest that you guys position yourselves in accordingly to your risk ratio. Everybody has different strokes for different folks, so that's going to be different compared to mine and yours. But always at least practice some kind of risk management. Don't just hold it down to the ground. I know a lot of people are bullish right now, and we could just turn it all around and just shoot to the moon, and that would be great. I'll feel a little bit down about selling off a little bit of positions, but ultimately I'm not going to kick myself for always staying in profits. Nobody ever loses by taking profits. So just something to think about. I'm really, really bullish on Bitcoin, Ethereum, ADA, and Solana. I'm going to start talking a lot more about Solana because I hold a good bag of Solana as well. But that's just me, guys. Stay in profits. Remain in profits. Don't overextend. Always protect yourself. Subscribe to the videos. Peace.